Ladies and gentlemen, we're back live from the Twitch booth. This is PAX East 2015, and this is the PAX East 2015 Vainglory Championship. And you know what? I'm so excited because PAX South, we had you guys up here. We talked about the game, but we never actually watched a match. We've had people here playing matches and moves, but now we get to finally showcase in what I think is a pretty epic competition here. There's a lot on the line for not only bragging rights, but also for possibly all the players of Vainglory. So I'm excited, guys. Welcome back to the stage.
Thank
We've got
you.
Stefan and Evan joining us. And yeah, I mean, we're about to see some awesomeness.
Yeah, this is going to be great. This is the first time we've ever done this. This is super exciting for us. We have a premier team of 3 versus 3 who are going to be joining us. That right now, they're sitting over there on the couches about to go to war, bloody knuckles. We're going to be watching this live, spectating it right here from the booth, talking you guys through the whole thing step by step. It's going to be hilarious.
And we've only been out 3 months, and so we just announced Spectator here.
Right.
We just announced skins here.
Yeah.
So it's been pretty exciting. And you were alluding to, we put up a poll for the entire Vainglory community where they could vote on which team would win, Team Vixen or Team Prodigy X. And if the community gets it right, everyone gets double glory weekend, which is the in-game currency. 66% say that MsVixen of Call of Duty fame, Gibbs, who is Vainglorious in our game, that's the highest rank that anyone has achieved thus far, and Shin, who is just a menace and a broadcaster that everyone knows, who's part of the Vainglory community, 66% believe that they are going to take it home today.
And they're not only like taking home the bragging rights, like we said, but we also have the official Vainglory Champions PAX East 2015 trophy. It's very nice. I'm the one that gets to present this. I like it. And I love the fact that you guys got the community involved like that because they've got a stake in this competition now. And we've, like you said, crafted together a pretty decent team. So MsVixen, Team MsVixen versus Team Prodigy X. Are we ready to introduce everyone and maybe get some words? There they are up on the couch. We have got Vixen. So do you have any words that you'd like to, any fighting words, anything you'd like to say about your team or how you think this match is going to go?
Well, we've been practicing. I think we got the kinks out. I think we're okay. So go Team Vixen. We got this, right, guys? We got this.
No. We got this.
We got this, guys. No, we got this.
You guys ready?
All right.
There it is. Prodigy, do you have any words, Prodigy? Oh, he can't hear me anymore.
So hold on, but I got to point something out here. So in the run-through, they asked each player who they were going to play, but MsVixen and Prodigy X were there next to each other. MsVixen said Saw. They put Saw into the graphic, but she's actually going Pedal. So the brinksmanship has already begun, going with a different lane sniper.
The lies and trickery.
I love it. So
it's
Prodigy
amazing.
Prodigy X LadyWabeesh, who's a regular Vainglory streamer, and Zekent.
All right, so the way this is going to work, so for anyone who's, has not played Vainglory yet, we should probably do like a little quick introduction to what Vainglory is, and it looks like the game's already up.
Yeah, so Vainglory is a 3 versus 3 massively multiplayer online battle arena made for the touch platforms. And it's as adrenaline-soaked as any other of its bigger brother counterparts. It is a lot of fun to play. And it has a map that is a little bit unique. You're going to notice that right now we're watching Prodigy X and MsVixen both heading it off right in the middle of the lane. They're going to be laning against each other. Normally you'll see that the starting meta for Vainglory has 2 players in the jungle, 1 player in the lane. And it seems like both teams are taking that seriously. Neither team is rushing too much. We have down here LadyWabeesh and Zekent are both doing their jungle work together. They're each sharing the gold there, and you're going to have Prodigy X in the lane. And on the other side, we have Gibbs, who's playing Arden, and ShinKaigan. Both of those are going to be roaming in the jungle, and we have Pedal as MsVixen up in the lane.
So as Captain Nito said, this is 100% mobile. This is a proprietary game engine technology, so we're really only even scratching the surface of what we can do. But we wanted to make kind of an unapologetically core game.
Oh, God, it's on.
It's already on.
It's already on.
To the game action, yeah. So the current meta, you see a lot of 2 in jungle, 1 in lane. Here comes LadyWabeesh as
MsVixen trying to help her friends, trying to fall back.
Oh, no.
She's not going to be able to catch it. Got to get to that turret.
Oh.
Gotta run! Gotta run! Oh! Oh!
Blood.
She's weak. She's weak.
Oh!
Prodigy X.
So for those new to Scarf, Scarf wants to light people on fire and then basic attacks as many times as possible to fan those flames, make them brighter and hotter, take people down, and that's what happened right there.
It's really interesting because we saw Team Vixen kind of coming through the jungle. It looked like they were going for some sort of sneak attack, but when they actually got to lane, we do this as players so often. We want to just help our teammates, but they were going to be able to escape okay. And MsVixen put herself in a situation where she unfortunately was then just going to fall.
Yes, and it was really unfortunate because her teammates didn't help her out. She really needed both Arden and Glaive there to try and rescue her. And left behind, she was cannon fodder.
So
go ahead.
If you want to go to switch to jungles over to Arden, so we have this is a really nice combination, a really nice team comp. Arden, he's ultimate. He will put down a perimeter that will trap people inside of it.
Right.
So then Glaive, he has an afterburn knockback. He has a rocket-powered axe. He can smack people into that wall. And Petal, whose ultimate spontaneous combustion will just light people up like fireworks in your mouth.
Oh, wait a minute.
And so those will work really nicely together. On the other side,
I'm going back.
It's going to be all about LadyWabeesh, the reliable stun from Catherine's Merciless Pursuit, trying to slow enemies down, for Zekent to be able to light them on fire, and for Prodigy with that wicked attack speed to be able to do some damage. So we'll see what happens
We see
here.
ShinKaigan and Gibbs. They're coming up.
All right, so Shin and Gibbs, they think about something, nothing really there. They back off.
Careful, careful.
Yeah, I think Zekent knew exactly what was going off. You saw him retreat back to the turret almost right away, and that was probably the smart move to do. But it seems like they've actually been taking some of their attention away from the jungle. They're finally back in it.
All right, Scarf now.
They're having little skirmishes in the middle. A lot of times the teams are making those cycles because they're going to try to clear out scout traps that the enemies may have dropped. So this is to counter any of the vision that the other team may have as an advantage. But right now, it just looks like they're going to be doing the faithful jungling.
Yeah, so they're trying to get Scarf as much jungle farm as possible so that he can hopefully carry in this match. Zekent, of course, a former Team Curse MOBA pro. That is their best bet, to lean into his strengths.
Yeah.
Few Vainglory players, he's on the weekly live stream, the official Vainglory live stream, but he doesn't always go super try-hard. Few people have seen that, and I think he's been underestimated here with only 33% of the audience voting for Prodigy X.
If there was a time to be try-hard, this is it now.
All right, so Shin and Gibbs coming in. So there is a jungle shop in the middle of the jungle. You can shop there, but you are in trouble. LadyWabeesh is shopping. She gets caught by...
She's going to fall back, though. She's going to fall back.
So she uses that dash Merciless Pursuit to be able to get out of the fray. Smart disengage.
Yeah. I think they knew. They weren't going to be able to take that one out. But it's always good to establish dominance, especially, MsVixen's team has definitely established nice dominance in the jungle here.
Yep.
Now, I wanted to ask, because you did a really great rundown of MsVixen's team and some of the synergy that we're going to see between the heroes, but talk to me a little bit about Prodigy X's team. Maybe after this battle.
Okay, Glaive, so he's able to hit an afterburn knockback, push Scarf out of position, but he's able to use a boot sprint to get out of there.
Yep, Zekent's got to fall way, way, way back, and Prodigy X protects.
Yeah, that was what you want to see out of Prodigy X there. Coming in with Twirling Silver, the wicked attack speed, and he's going to be able to help prevent any pursuit.
Yep.
So while they're clearing out this
taking gold mine here, so LadyWabeesh can't really do anything about gold mine going down. So in Vainglory, that gold miner will just continue to fill up with gold until someone takes that capture and hold point. Then it pays out gold to the entire team at max. That's 300 gold to each team member. Really going to help them buy up. From there, now Team Red controls that gold mine and will continue to control the gold mine until the blue team takes it away from them.
So again, I want to go back to Prodigy X's team comp. They've got Christine, they've got Ringo, and they've got Scarf.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the synergy you think we'll see.
So this is a team comp that is focused a little bit more on actual damage more than disruption. Wabeesh is going to have to run back out. Perfect reflex block. So pro. Oh my goodness. She actually escapes the clutches. ShinKaigan has to go home empty. But yeah, their team comp, you have Catherine, you have Ringo, and you have Scarf. Ringo and Scarf are amazing at putting out DPS. But they're going to need the protection of Catherine. So that means Catherine is really going to have her hands full, really making sure that she can tank and protect for the team. Whereas on the other side, you have them leaning a little bit more towards protectors. They both have a Glaive and they have an Arden. They're going to be pretty heavy. They're going to be tanky. They're going to be hard to kill. They're going to be setting up a lot of plays for MsVixen. So we're going to see whether or not MsVixen is really going going to deliver with the damage on that team. That's going to be her job.
Right.
Whereas on the other team, it's going to be Catherine's job really to make sure that she can protect
the DPS.
Yep.
Viewers. Right.
Action
right.
in the
Absolutely.
jungle.
We did see Zekent go down too, right off of LadyWabeesh's almost death.
Almost dead,
Unfortunately,
yeah, exactly.
Zekent got the short end of that stick.
Yeah, he did.
In his bush? No? That's
Right now, you see that Team Orange, they're really sticking to the jungle, and they're going to try and own it. It's a smart idea because both Gibbs and ShinKaigan work really, really good with each other, and they're both really heavy tanky. And so you're going to see right now, we're watching them invade to the other team's side of the jungle because they're feeling aggressive. They think that they have the upper hand
So
here.
there
And
is a perfect
setup
effort for
on Prodigy
knockback by
X.
Glaive.
Prodigy
There
X is trapped in the
throws
middle.
down the gauntlet.
They're going to try and kill us out, and they do.
nice.
Zekent is too late. You have a reflex block happening.
So a Dragon Bet clears it out, but now Arden, he's not worried about that. So you saw there Arden throwing down the gauntlet for the first time. That is what he can do at level 6, and it's going to change the dynamic of the fight. It changes the terrain itself.
Yeah, I think that, Zekent, he did use his ultimate there, like you mentioned, to clear out the wave, and I think that was a sacrifice he had to make, just keep pushing them back. They obviously weren't able to reinitiate on a 2v3 situation.
All right, Arden now continuing to bully. Catherine forced to retreat.
Yeah, Catherine's really going to struggle holding the jungle against two of those players that are that aggressive. They're never going to give her a chance to rest, and she's going to have to play double duty because she keeps having to return to the lane to keep a protective cloak around Ringo here. Right now, we've got at about, let's see, 8 minutes in. We're about midway through the game. And in terms of items in gold, Prodigy X is looking pretty good. MsVixen is also looking pretty good. Both of them have at least, MsVixen has finished her first tier 3 item. Prodigy X is a little bit behind on that, but has spread his gold a little bit across some utility here.
And one of the things that's interesting is in Vainglory, you can go crystal or weapon with most heroes.
Right.
You can focus on ability or basic attacks. So watching how those builds evolve is super critical. Ringo has gone weapon. And Catherine has gone sustained. She's going to soak up a lot of damage.
Careful.
Scarf going true blue, full blue. So he's going to be looking to put out that ability damage.
Yep, LadyWabeesh exploring that brush, knowing that they're around here somewhere. She doesn't know where they are, and unfortunately, it's up to her and only her to face two of them. And so she's being cautious, which is smart. Right now, Goldmine is really, really close to paying out. And if that sundial in the middle of the map actually finishes, then Goldmine will give 300 gold to Team Orange.
Yeah.
So Team Orange is being very, very protective right now. If we're watching any of these members, they're being super aggressive and they're making sure there's no opportunity for them to try to take it.
And Catherine only wants to engage on her own terms. She is a disruptor. She is an initiator. She likes to start a fight with Blast Tremor, which will silence the enemy team.
They're all in lane.
And start the fight on
Here they come.
Here's a
Stunned out of the Ardent ultimate, and it's on a reflex block to protect from Zekent. Gibbs is going to fall back. Petal's ultimate is in. Damage not quite enough to kill that Ringo.
Yeah.
Gibbs and ShinKaigan are going to be falling back a bit. They can't take turret aggro. MsVixen is going to have to go back to just laning.
That hit on
Careful,
Prodigy
careful,
X unfortunately sent him back to the turret, which is for him safety. So that could have gone a little bit better, but at least they did initiate. They've got great map awareness right now. They know exactly when and where to hit their opponents. It hasn't really resulted in too many kills, but I feel like they are pushing up a little bit further. That team, though, of Glaive and Ardent, that seems like a beast jungle team.
It's really nice because Arden can throw down that gauntlet, and Glaive can punt people into the outside of the wall to stun them, or if they're trapped inside, he can punt people into the inside of the wall to stun them. So it's a pretty nasty situation. And then Petal, she can explode, her munions, her onion little pets that follow her around, also in that same area. So this is a team comp that has been thought through, that they've decided to go with today.
Yeah.
I like it.
And now looking at the composition of items, it's interesting to see where people are spending their money. And very soon in this game, it's going to come down to which team is going to counter build against the other.
Right.
If you're noticing, Arden on Team Orange, he's building very, very heavy tanky.
So now Zekent is going to walk into Glaive.
Right into a trap. Wabeesh for the protection. And ShinKaigan's still just going in.
So Shin, he's just going ham. He doesn't care. There's a blood song. Follows up with a couple basic attacks. So there's a reflex block so that LadyWabeesh can get out of the perimeter of Arden's ultimate.
And unfortunately,
and they lost Scarf.
Nowhere really to be found in that battle.
And that's the opportunity for them to take that minion mine.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's how Shin plays. That's what he's known for on stream. Just very, very aggressive. He knows what he can do. He's kind of got a good feel for how this game is evolving.
Yeah.
And just pushing the attack.
They're going to clear out their wave on Team Orange. But right now, if you need to a quick gut check on which team is winning, besides looking at the kill count, it's always a good idea to see what color are the objectives in the jungle. There are 3 objectives. You can see the sundial right in the middle. It's orange. You can see that the little flag on the left is orange. That means that Team Orange is holding both the gold mine.
LadyWabeesh looking to set up a gank.
There's no one here.
They're thinking about it. Gibbs and ShinKaigan, again, they're just holding down the jungle. They're really trying to own it.
And you see all those scout traps providing vision. That's a new in high elo games. You see a lot of scout traps down by that jungle shop.
Right.
They can tell where people are. LadyWabeesh just looking to try to set something up, looking for an opportunity to dash out with Merciless Pursuit and stun MsVixen so that Ringo can light him up. But it's just not there. MsVixen safely staying kind of on her side of that 50-yard line in the lane and not giving them much of an opportunity.
I'll tell you what, Prodigy X's team, like you can tell they're in the jungle scared, right?
Yep.
Like that's a team comp over on MsVixen's side that will put you into that frame of mind. Like just the way he's checking every single area because he knows that they've just got full control.
They are doing an amazing job, both Gibbs and ShinKaigan, on controlling that jungle. It's going to be incredibly challenging for the Team Blue to be able to recover that kind of territory. Now, interestingly enough, they didn't take their own minion mine.
They're not in lane. They're not in lane.
And that's something that you often see from Shin. He doesn't want, so taking those minion mines, it makes the lane minions stronger. He doesn't like to over-push the lane and leave his laner in a position where that person's going to get caught out, especially with MsVixen a little bit newer to the game than the other two. It's a smart move. So there is an afterburn knockback.
Here we go. And they're aggressing right on Wabeesh. They know that she's the only tank, and so rather than avoiding, they're just going to try and burn her down, and they do. There's nothing that Prodigy can do. He has to fall back.
That was very, very smart. I mean, even just catching the one, they split the team right away.
He's going ham. He does not care. Oh, my God. Scarf is going to make him pay for it?
Nice.
Is Scarf going to get the kill? It's on. Scarf with a
shot.
kill.
Really well done.
Nice.
That is brilliant.
So they needed that.
We got payout.
They needed
that. Was brilliant work.
They really did. Good
they really did.
From Zekent. Pulled that ultimate, followed up with that final.
That final Spitfire just hit him right before he could get away and made him really pay for such an over-aggressive move.
Yeah, so if you're joining us now, Vainglory, it's free on the App Store for iPhones and iPads, and we just announced the Android beta from here. So we already have about 2,000 people in that Android beta. It's a closed beta. You have to apply. You can apply from in-game, just tap on the Android feature, or you can go to the Super Evil blog and find the way to get in there. But it's pretty exciting.
There's a lot of people excited for that.
100% cross-platform, so you will be able to play with your friends regardless of whether they're on iOS or on Android, which is great.
Which gamers love you for that.
Yes.
I hope you know that.
I think 2 are in lane.
All right, so Gibbs
we see right now both teams still holding strong in the lane, and this is classic Vainglory. Tactics like this are legitimately part of most high elo play. You won't see turrets go down until really about the 3rd phase of the game. And at this point right now, they don't care. They know that they're going to be able to have the DPS to push down those those turrets when they need to. What they're going to focus on right now is making sure they own the jungle, and they're doing a great job of it. They had every payout from the gold mine. They have the minion mine on their side. Team Blue has finally recovered their own minion mine, which is great. But the Team Orange is still very, very aggressive. And if you're noticing, they're just going to wander around, even in the other team's jungle. They don't care. They're like a honey badger.
And when that lasts, so at 15 minutes, the gold miner gets eaten by the Kraken, who emerges in that pit. He's really hard to take down. It's going to take your whole team, but he will help you push and very effectively. So now Shin looking to set up another afterburn.
So
he and Gibbs. So you can see what they're going to do. They're going to wait to afterburn, knock back someone, and then straight into that gauntlet perimeter. They've seen that it's working, and they're just going to try to do it again.
I see.
Oh, they know.
They know.
So now we'll see. So Gibbs stalking. They don't want to take too much turret aggro, though, so they're going to be careful about the way they engage. Shin sees an opportunity with LadyWabeesh now, but here comes Zekent. Oh, but there's a stun that takes him right out of his Dragon Breath ultimate. LadyWabeesh doing what she can, but she's caught him between 3 people.
And that Arnold! And it's on! Is Scar going to make it? No! That is the first ace on team. We are going to see the first
gonna be a turret
go
for
down.
Shin MVP, you guys. He totally separated Prodigy X team 100%. I mean, and then I'm pretty sure, Christine, she initiated like, okay, my team has my back, but no, Prodigy X got hit all the way back. So Kent was also back there as well. the separation led to total team domination.
Absolutely. That was, and you absolutely nailed it. Like, the key here was ShinKaigan pushing back the other team's Ringo and separating them out. And from there was no way Team Blue could recover.
And you can see we have a lot of entertaining broadcasters, but that's not why people watch Shin. They watch Shin because they want to emulate his play, right? And
because he's
and that glaive is just super nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of great decisions coming out of them. It's nice. I'll be curious to see if Prodigy X's team can mount something. I thought that battle might actually go a little bit better in their favor just because they chose to fight in the choke, but I'll tell you what, no, they do want to play like Shin.
So now Team Blue also has to worry about Kraken. They can't leave that unguarded. They need some vision.
ShinKaigan is prowling.
Looking for another gank. So he comes out with a twisted stroke. He's able to slow the Ringo. Now just staying with him, pouring on the damage. Arden turns. Turns
right on top of Zekent.
Taking them both out. So sees a greater opportunity. MsVixen stays alive. So a chance at 1 kill, but sees an opportunity for 2 and seizes it.
Yeah.
It's really smart play there.
Brilliant work again.
Really showing also like how one turret down can change everything, right? Like Prodigy X being that forward with Ringo, which is where you need to be, but it's still so dangerous against Shin and Gibbs seeing that separation, death.
Yep. ShinKaigan, he made them pay for every possible out-of-position mistake that they made.
Right.
He was really, really savy with that last play, too, because he didn't use his afterburn in order to invade on Ringo. He didn't try to burst him down. He just laid on steady pressure, saving his cooldowns for when he knew the other 2 players were going to try and reinforce.
All right, Shin and Gibbs just stealing as much jungle farm as they can. Controlling the Halcyon Fold at this point.
Yeah, it's really going to be bad for Team Blue. They're behind on gold. They're really far behind on gold at this point. They're losing domination on the jungle.
Yeah.
But ironically, the mechanics in Vainglory give them an opportunity to recover here. In Vainglory, whenever both minion mines are held by one team and the minions have grown big, you have a lot of pushing power, but the minions themselves are also more valuable. Every last hit on those minions pays out more good. We're watching Prodigy X right here. He's getting 150 per pop for all of these minions. That means you need to keep that pressure on. And here comes
opportunity. There's another gauntlet. Throws it down. Prodigy X is trapped. There's
firing it. ShinKaigan waited, pushed him out.
And Gibbs just putting on the damage, taking out the scarf as well. LadyWabeesh will be next. That is just devastating.
Another amazing
that is devastating.
We saw Gibbs buy an aftershock so that first basic attack will also
was going to hit like a Mack truck.
Yeah.
So that was amazingly good teamwork. ShinKaigan saved, again, his afterburn for the moment that he knew Scarf was going to try and
now they go
his
Kraken,
ultimate.
right? There's no reason not to go Kraken.
All right, here we go. This will happen uncontested. And then they will escort the Kraken down the lane if they're smart, and then force Blue Team to have to choose between fighting the enemy heroes or fighting the Kraken, who doesn't really care about anything. He'll just keep rampaging down the lane, smashing on turrets.
Yep, MsVixen already taking the lead, going to take that other minion mine. Again, this is going to change the minion composition of the lane. The minions that are going to be on Team Blue are going to be at their weakest level ever, level 1, and the minions now on Team Orange are going to be big and beefy and strong, giving them plenty of pushing power. Of course, they need to keep this pressure on because it is very, very important that they...
So here comes Glaive, and Afterburn pushes Zekent away. He turns around with a split fire and is now just trying to put as much burn damage on Shin as he can. They retreat a little bit as they don't have any minions with them. They're waiting for Kraken to take the lead, and then as soon as Kraken does, they will push in and try to take these Vayne turrets.
Oh, yeah,
and Wabeesh is doing the best she can. She's really putting herself
Zekent with the goop
the
puddle and the fire, and here comes Dragon Breath.
Kraken
He gets stunned right out of it. And now he's trapped outside of the gauntlet wall. He's in a bad way. They're forced to retreat to the sanctuary. LadyWabeesh goes down. This turret is going to go down as well, and this looks like GG.
I think so.
This looks like game. Just beautifully done, Team Orange. Again, holding the jungle the entire game, forcing them into a gold deficit from the beginning. A couple of clutch kills, and they kept that pressure all the way through.
And that's what the community wanted to see. Double glory for everyone next weekend. Double glory for everyone. Congratulations, Vainglory community.
Yeah.
Good job.
Epically done, guys.
Very nicely done. Of course, this is also the trophy that they will.
You get to go present that to them.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is this. Did they won this today, or is there still?
Oh, they win this today.
They win this today.
Okay.
That's theirs. Yeah.
Right there.
Well played, guys.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
It's Vixen, Team Vixen,
Yeah.
representing.
Way to go.
Talk about.
Way to go.
Very, very dangerous jungle.
MsVixen, any encouraging words you want to give to your teammates, or
Oh, you guys were all nervous and stuff before. You guys did good. Like, we were like, oh my goodness, this is gonna be a little stressful because we had to get the kinks out, but we focused. Good job.
Good
guys.
job.
Yeah,
You
they did
guys
their thing.
look totally focused. Like gears working nicely.
And GG's to these guys.
Yeah,
You guys are
definitely.
awesome. Great.
We got
Great.
scraped.
It was
Everyone
awesome.
brought
It
some-
was
some
fun.
It was
great
awesome.
But it's all good.
No, it was awesome.
You guys, there are people right now playing Vainglory like 75 minutes a day. You
Yeah.
guys have like 15,000, 18,000, is it? Like 5-star reviews
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
at this
on
point.
Yeah, I
App
think we
Store.
stopped counting after
Yeah,
some point.
yeah.
That's,
I mean-
that's good. That's good. Hey, either
High class
way.
problem to have.
Again?
You guys do a lot of
Wait.
regular streams on
Yeah.
Twitch, of course, twitch.tv/Vainglory. And with the announcement of the Android and the spectator mode, like every time you guys come to me, you got all this great stuff. I really love it. I
Thank you.
really
Thank you.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
it's pretty exciting. Yeah, the community has grown so fast. We were very fortunate to attract a lot of attention, media attention early on. And, that's why we're trying to get things like spectator mode that you're seeing here and skins into the game as fast as we can, because
Absolutely.
we thought it was going to be a while before we were in a situation like this, right? We were
Right.
seeing players were enjoying doing LAN party setting, but before it would be competitive in any way where we would need spectator
Sure.
mode, we thought we had time. We knew the players will tell us when we're ready for that, but we saw they weren't waiting for spectator mode. They were doing 1v1 and 2v2 tournaments, just using that extra player
Right.
as the free camera.
Right,
And when
right.
we saw that, we're like, oh, we got to
back
shuffle,
up.
we
we
got
gotta
to
do
shuffle our
something about that.
priorities here. Yeah. So, thank you so much to all the players out there for
Yeah,
their
we are
support
always
and
listening
excitement.
to what you guys are saying. We are always taking notes. You guys are the greatest community that a game studio could ever hope to work with, and we're really, really grateful for everything you guys give us.
Awesome. Well, I mean, they're grateful for you guys listening to them. Really, I mean, like as one gamer who has been, stopped, has been faced so many times, it's like it really is refreshing to have a team that wants to listen to their community, wants to deliver them the things they need, and maybe even the things they don't know they need. And then they're like, "This is great. We needed this all this time. You guys did good." Now, we're doing some more tomorrow too, right?
Yeah.
We are. So we're
Yeah.
back at the same time tomorrow,
Okay.
5 Eastern, for another match in this setting that you can witness. We'll switch up the team captains. We'll see if we have a different outcome.
Oh, dude, it's
Yeah.
gonna be bananas. Like it. I really like watching these guys play. They're very, very intelligent. The teamwork is, you can just see how well they work together. Tomorrow is going to be epic. Make sure you're here 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you again so much.
Sure.
Great job.
My pleasure.
Spectator mode looks
Yeah.
amazing, by the way.
Fantastic.
Players, thank you. Thank you. Players, we appreciate it. Guys, we've got a little bit more coming at you. We've got one more segment, I think, left here at the Twitch booth. We're live from PAX East 2015. I think we got some coming up for you right now. Check it out. Oh, we have
Look.
Oh, players. That's
Oh, yes!
wow.
There is Catherine.
Koshka.
You'll likely see Koshka tomorrow. You didn't see Koshka today, but there is Koshka and Catherine. We love it.
Thank you.
That is awesome.
Thank you.
So
All
good.
right. Guys, we'll be back in just a moment with our final segment of the day. Thanks for joining us at the Twitch booth at PAX East 2015. We got more coming at you. Don't go away.